Alright, so I want to talk about jumping sharks. Now, I'm seeing here people are all like, what the hell? And what does that mean? So I looked into the definition and it's actually a reference to the show where what happens was that they noticed a huge amount of decline within the series that they decided to do an extreme last ditch effort for both attention and get the ratings back up. So what do? Oh, they take like a water ski and jump over a great white. I think, well, not really a great white shark because who knows how long they've been endangered, but just something that's just as big and can kill you. Can kill you because, and that's what it is. Because no, I'm seeing here like, what does this have to do with anything? And that is that COD. I don't know what's with the series though, but they keep doing these jumping shark moments and whatnot. So yeah, and then where the game is on a huge decline, and then after that they try to last ditch resort by doing things such as the stupid skins that they via the supply drops or the battle pass and whatnot. So yeah, that's much the annoying dismay because I'm scared like, God, stop it already and whatnot. In my opinion, a better way to jump a shark is to what was it? Just patch the game really good, which that's what they've been doing sometimes, starting with the very first Black Ops, i.e., when back when they nerfed the FAMAS and whatnot, and made the 74U supposedly do 35 damage. Yeah, so that's it. But also, and that's about it. And then there's Modern Warfare 3, where as soon as they started buffing the guns and whatnot, and let's see what other thing that they did on jumping the shark on the decline. Oh, fix the lag compensation because I heard everyone was like really bad, even though the ping was less than 100. Yet people are getting these like the game feels like you're producing 100. So yeah, that's another like, jumping the shark. Let's see, Black Ops 2. I guess you could say that did they did do a few things, i.e., buff guns, even though that game was perfectly fucking fine. So, but in my opinion, a better way to jump the shark is to just get besides fix the lag, but just do something about the stupid target finders. Yeah, so that's a better idea. So then Ghost. I wouldn't necessarily say jump the shark though, but besides nerf some of the guns that were annoying, but also they also nerfed the headshot multipliers to everything, so that thus making it somewhat more pleasurable to, well, not pleasurable, pleasant, more pleasant to play, and then after that, and then I never really bothered to uh, look into the newer games because obviously that, well, actually, Advanced Warfare, even though I never played that, but they're jumping the shark have been also buffing some of the guns too because back when the game came out, it's just that the original Achilles, well, actually, not the original fear was that it was just all the exo jumping, but nope. Everyone's gripe is just the weapon balance, so they just jump the shark by doing that. And once they started buffing everything that needed to be buffed, it's like the game's a million times better. So yeah. And then I went radio silent on the series because Black Ops 3 was like fine. I mean, and then let's see, Infinite Warfare. Technically, as mentioned plenty of times, it's like it didn't even need to jump the shark at all, other than and they accidentally implemented a, a supply drop gun where as soon as someone's in someone's screen, it's actually an aimbot. But yeah, that's about it. on it, but we all gave up as soon as it starts. And then there's World War II, where, oh golly, everything was very, very horrible at launch, and then they jumped the shark by doing that. So yeah, and then there's Modern Warfare. Well, actually, Black Ops 4. That's somewhat, as I said this before, it's like much like Black Ops 3. It's like it's perfectly fine, but I wish that they jumped the shark by just giving it a story, so we'll get people to shut up. But nope, nothing happened there. So yeah. So then we have Modern Warfare. So Modern Warfare on jumping the shark. What did they do other than make the guns sound good and whatnot, and try to win our hearts back by putting in some of the COD 4 maps? I don't know. But I mean, other than the fact that there's a few quirks on how it's better, that makes it stand out against Cold War, but that's about it though. But we all digress. So yeah, so what is Cold War's jump the shark? Oh, because a lot of people are saying that season 3 is actually giving it help, which yeah. Besides, and that is simply because they bothered to put in new maps and whatnot, and also the new guns. So yeah, that's the reason why I wanted to say about that. So obviously, anyone that was drinking something, you should have taken a shot on every time I said jump the shark. So that's all I gotta say on this snippet of the vid, because this is actually all alpha footage, because if you saw that I was able to reload as soon as the match was over and whatnot. So yeah. So turns out I still got some shit I can cover on Modern Warfare before I actually do play the game again. So what could be the second half of this vid that I wanted to bring up? Oh, it's just the whole, once again, we're in this rumor stage about we have no clue if the next Sledgehammer game is going to be Vanguard, and also there's a rumor going around where people think that they're actually canceling Vanguard, but have in place is actually patching the Modern Warfare 2 remastered so that we can actually play multiplayer. That's the rumor that we're going on right now, but I wouldn't doubt it until I actually see this shit myself. So yeah, well, myself and the community. So okay, let's see here, because come on now, Activision, you guys should have gave us the multiplayer on the Modern Warfare remaster in the first place, because even though you complain that it divides a community, look at Modern Warfare. It's still at 500,000 people, so we all digress on that and whatnot. So I wish that you could, because let's see here, it came out back in 2020, and this was in the middle of the pandemic, so it was like, why? Because it's like, if only you guys bothered to give us a multiplayer, then we'd actually have a COD 2020 placeholder instead of Cold War. So but that's all null and void for that regard. And I just wish that, let's see here, but even then, and as much as I love Modern Warfare 2, here's one problem. It's just that we're all gonna get annoyed by the one-man army, and then there's Commando with the shotgun secondaries and whatnot. So, and also they're gonna also add in more stupid anachronism problems, and that is putting in the DLC guns when they didn't exist, such as, because obviously the COD 4 remaster like annoyed us to our dismay on both the skins and the guns. But whatever. I mean, but then again, the perks such as stopping power and whatever the guns like on the disc are still gonna overpower it somewhat because as I said before, since I have some of the COD 4 remaster guns, what happens is that as much as they're really deadly within their like the quirk that they provided, it's just M16. That's all I gotta say. M16, the MP5, whatnot. So because in the stopping power, which as I said plenty of times, playing COD 4 without stopping power is gonna be a huge nightmare. And when you try to build guns based on not using it, yeah, it just makes you want to like it gets annoying at times when you do it because back when I played the original COD 4, it's just only one gun I use. Actually, make that two or yeah, three guns where I just run around without stopping power. And that's it. But that's only occasional times. Well, actually, only the M60 where I ran exclusively without it. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. So yeah, and then let's see here. Another issue. Oh, also looking back to when the COD 4 remaster released and whatnot, it's like they did some shady shit where they don't release it all the way, much like how Modern Warfare 2 remaster, like Activision's shady bullshit is releasing it story only. Because looking back to the COD 4 remaster, they released it at first with like only some of the maps and whatnot. So, and then it wasn't until like I don't know a month or two later where they decided to patch the rest of them in. So who knows what they're gonna keep and what they're gonna actually get rid of first. But all I can say is let's just hope that it's not the really big maps that are bigger than overgrown. Actually, overgrown's in Modern Warfare 2, but just map. I know Afghan. I'm annoyed because whenever I try to play the original Modern Warfare 2 to add some new subjects, it's just dot dot dot. I'm getting annoyed to my dismay that I'm constantly playing Afghan, but long and behold, though who knows what they're gonna do. So, and then this match, the vid's almost coming to an end, but we still got like another 2 minutes. And all I can say is like seriously though, on looking back to the whole jump the shark issue, I ask this: why do we have to wait like 5 months to get the game right when it should have been like this on launch? I don't know, but yeah, I'm just so annoyed by everything that it's not even funny. And what else is there that's annoying about Cold War and Modern Warfare? Oh, uh, actually no. I was gonna say, hey, that they're gonna besides like put in the DLC guns, but also make it as annoying as the Battle Pass. But oh man, it's like. Because once again they keep putting these stupid battle passes and it's just gonna make me frustrated, hated because I can only get up to 2 levels and it takes like 30 to unlock something on those DLC guns. But who knows what they're gonna do for the Modern Warfare 2 remaster multiplayer if they do patch it in. So that's all I gotta say for now.